So, the common for team fighting, usually you'll see duos, especially on the ditch line. You kind of saw me doing that with Big Burb and Dova for a little bit. It is the classic big stick and shield. Woo!
It's a girl!
It's like we're in America. Anyways.
Hey!
So, Dova, grab your shield. Come hither. I don't care. Grab your shield.
A shield. Pick one.
So, as you guys probably stand here. So, as you guys probably would have saw, actually, go grab your sword too. I'm such a demanding boss. Now do a flip. Grab two. Maybe even better. Okay. So, as you saw, Tanika, can you also grab your sword board for later? I'll use that. So, as you guys probably saw, I was fighting it with Dova like this. He is my shield, so ideally he'd be a little bit further ahead. This way we have space to work with each other. Although, if I need to, I can get really close and protect him. But usually right about here, right about where the courtesy padding on the pole sits, is this little part right here, is usually where your boardman wants to sit. Reason why, if say those three all got super brave and rushed us, Dova can take 2 steps back before I'm like, oh wait, we're moving, and then we have to move together. So that gives them space for us to work with each other. The idea with pole and board is very, very simple. He doesn't do shit. I do all the work.
He's a meat shield, basically.
His whole thing is to be there and be scary enough, like, hey, if you get too close to me, either you're gonna get a pull or you're gonna get from him a high cross. Yes. It's very simple. So, I'll go. So if you notice, I'm always on his left. Now, if he swapped out with Rarchamp, Rarchamp, as you can see, is a dirty lefty. Ooh, ah. So, if we were to fight and we're both swinging at something, what's going to happen? I'm going to bop the crap out of her sword and probably hit her. So, it's in my best interest to fight off my offense. Right? I'll keep her, once again, right at the courtesy pad, so especially with her, because she'll want to step back a whole bunch, I can then work with her a little bit better, right? But where the sword is, you're not. Unless you guys know what you're doing, give your boardman the ability to fight. Now, if Dova comes back, no, stay. With Rarchamp, and you guys lined up in front, we're going to go threes. Now, I am so happy. Oh my god. So, the whole thing with this now, I have a board to my right, I have a board to my left. Danica is completely clear on her left, and Noah's completely clear on his right. This is like perfect, right? I can swing, I can grab legs, and they'll just protect me. If someone were to rush, they would collapse, and we work together, right? And from here, we do the same thing. They kind of keep me protected. I get all their legs and I try and get all their easy arms. Make their fights easier. And if we need to, we just mob easy people. Now, someone come up with flow. Wow, that was quick. All right. Okay, stand in front of me. So, with flow is a little bit different because there's no board here, as you can see. So now, we're definitely more vulnerable. However, he has funny two-stick. Funny two-stick goes fast. However, once you go to two-stick, you kind of have to know how your
min-maxing attack,
how your flow partner will work, right? So, if you know your flow partner is dominant right, it mostly uses their left arm as a shield sword, you don't really have to worry too much and treat it like a boardsman. If they are super active with both hands, they've learned how to fight with both hands, you're gonna have to, it'll take a little bit of time, but you want to give them a touch more space so they can have that little bit of extra goodness so they can fight. Usually if you're doing pull and flow, it's more on the aggressive, because I leg someone, he goes over top. I leg someone, he goes over top. I leg someone, he goes over top. and you just overwhelm people with just, we have 3 sticks. You have maybe 2 at the least.
Like I said, min-max attack.
And then if we went against another great, so did you choose a LARP name yet?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay,
Connor.
Connor the Unnamed. Go stand where Dodo's shield is roughly.
Huh?
Just just so then we're all in shot. So if we were to go against another great weapon, it's not fair because I've got the bigger stick. But usually the bigger stick wins. Because all Dobo will do is if he swings, he'll just try and pin it, and then I just kill him. He pins, I stab.
Hey, nice. We get more people.
I got-
Hey, it's a class, guys. I know you're having so much fun.
So we are. The whole thing when you're fighting with a pole is the pole will do most of the work for killing. Now if we go to sword and board, thank you for keeping it warm. So, Dova and I are both sword and boards. We are going to kind of fight over who gets the nice side, right? He took it. So,
Probably should be funny down sword too.
yeah. So now he's giving me the good side. So if Dova's on the inside, shots are a little bit more limited because funny boards in the way. I know you just throw high
That's
cross.
literally
Or
all
dark
you
sides.
You'd be fine, or on that.
So when we're fighting this way, I'll be a little bit more aggressive and he'll pin someone. So if we go up against Adriel, just standing right there. Stay right there. So if we were going to aggress onto Adriel, he would pin Adriel's weapons,
Very
and I go for the kill.
adult-looking 18-year-old.
Because he's giving me the better area to work with my sword, I have a lot more responsibility to do murder. Yes. Then Startup come back. Go up.
Remember,
Take out.
they're just.
However, if it's already in the lefty, guess what we don't have to care about?
Inside shots.
Crossing lanes.
Exactly.
Except if you guys are on the opposite side.
Which is why,
Give me your left. Give me
You'll-
your left.
You'll never, if you're fighting with a lefty, never fight on their left. No, you
Give
just
me
always
your
fight.
left.
And if you're going to transition, always communicate with your partner. Because
Team fighting is left.
if you just walk up, start swinging, there is a chance that they might team kill you.
Yeah, it happens.
It's funny. I laugh.
And then,
always
and then
funny.
you feel bad after.
Not so subtle, monkey. And then same thing with sword, with flow and board. So go back with flow. So Nova is flow. I'm gonna give him the outside because now my goal is to pin. So if I was going, we're going against him, I'll try and pin her gear, make her do something, and have Noah just punish her all day.
Lanes open on the
High
left.
cross directly in the
No.
simple as.
High cross to the head, nothing but. Concussions win games.
This
So-
is not how you team fight. Stop.
No, it's how you win.
And then flow on flow, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Basically,
It depends on if
games for all.
it depends on if you guys both know how you're fighting. But usually, if you're fighting with someone that you know, flow will be kind of the same thing how we showed with the board and that. One flow will pin their weapons and keep really high aggression on the weapon side. The other person will go for the easy shot.
I've had it.
I like it.
Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
Any questions? Karlak. Die.
I noticed during the ditch is that you were communicating with your partners that you hadn't fought very much with. You were telling them that you were on the left side and on the right side.
Yes. Communication with whoever you're fighting with is huge. If they don't know that you're there, they won't be able to trust you.
Okay.
People know that they can trust the big funny stick because it's the big funny stick, and I can use the big funny stick. Any more questions? Concerns? Killing monkey.
Not hard.
How would you, in the sword board or sword and flow with polearm, how would the polearm be able to help defensively?
Oh, if it was against?
If the pole is like defensively like if need be, the pole needs to go on the fence. If the board is off.
You try and free up your boardman.
Just kind of like swap position.
You never should even swap, because then you're going into their sword lane.
Yeah.
You should always try to go around them. As you saw, I was going around you really hard. Yeah. So, yeah. If your board's getting really high pressured, they're also not looking at their legs. So you just sweep the pole into their legs, and then just keep backing up.
I have a question. How do two poles fight together well?
Distance.
Okay.
Yeah, basically
Distance
like this.
and communication. So like here.
This.
So this is how we'd fight.
Yeah.
So
here, I'll grab his shield and board.
no, so come over and stand by me.
Okay.
So
I have the shorter pole, so I probably need.
no. So how do you hold the pole? Cool. Guess what? We're mirrors. This sucks. So
if
one of us might trade. So
We're supposed to be backs to each other.
yeah. So this way,
Okay.
we know that to kill you, like from this angle, they have to kill me. Okay. And I know what to.
vice versa.
Yeah. So the other thing is, if someone rushes you and say you go high, I go low, and then we just run.
You can go for shoulders and stuff like that. And get my shield out of the way. He's able to go for right.
And you just run. The big thing is communication. So
I have to admit. That is very nice.
the other thing is what you can do. Actually, grab your board. Grab board again. So another thing that pole with pole can do is if say we legged him. I'm sorry, you're getting legged. And I know that he has a bit of a shorter pole, so I can pin him.
Yeah, apply pressure so I can't move this very well.
Right? So I can pin the other person, either if that's a sword to the ground, if they make the mistake of putting their sword to the ground, I can pin it fairly safely with the pole. So
I can't do much.
and I can just
Yeah, because see,
And they
if
turn too
you
far.
run around me, I try and block you, and I get my sword out, he goes into that.
yeah.
So, I got to admit,
But it doesn't really work with two swords.
it's quite
Yeah,
nice.
two swords is a bit of a mess. It's a bit more complicated on who attacks who in defense because it depends on what side you attack someone with. So like, I'm grabbing whichever swords these are.
Jax.
So like, oh, they're jacks.
Pretend I'm Flo.
So like, if we're
Oi, oi, oi.
send with your board. You can go grab one of your boards. So, with Flo, one thing you can do. So if we're both aggressing onto Dova, he's got the sword arm. If he goes in harder, I then have this angle open. Right?
Double the swords.
Wow. Block
Double
four
the swords.
swords, Kenobi. Yeah.
You rush the weaker link, and a lot of the times the team just falls apart.
Yeah. So the big thing with that is making sure that
Oh, you can go for the big boys and it falls
Any other
apart.
questions, scenarios?
Weaker link makes
Death because of the bourgeoisie.
Death to the peasants. Anyway, can I close it off? Okay.